everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to fill a piping bag. It seems really self-explanatory, but it's really good to know certain tricks so that way you have a nice neat cupcake in the end. So what I have here is a chocolate cupcake, some raspberry Italian meringue buttercream, it's really good, and I have a reusable piping bag and a tip. This is a cupcake tip. They're bigger than cake tips. This one specifically is a rosette tip, which we really like to do on cupcakes. So why don't we get started? So the first thing you're going to do is get your bag and your tip, and simply you just put it in. You want to make sure that the hole clears, especially if you're using a toothy tip like a star tip. It clears all of the ends of the teeth. So that way it's not going to mess up your design. Okay, and now you're going to take your bag and you're going to fold it inside out, halfway down, so that the end of the bag is at the tip of the tip. And you just open up the bag like so. It's kind of like holding an ice cream cone. So what I'm going to do now is get a scoop of buttercream. And what people tend to do when they're filling their bag is they put the buttercream in directly like this, where the spatula is going straight up and down. What happens when you fill the bag like that, you get all these air pockets going around in the bag, and when you're squeezing out your lovely design, it'll go like that, and then it'll just explode everywhere, which is really unfortunate. So we want to limit the air pockets happening. So what I do is I scoop the buttercream. I'm still putting the spatula in, but I'm using my fingers that are up against here. You can kind of see at the edge of the bag as a ledge. You can also use the bag as a ledge. That way I'm really packing in the buttercream. It's like packing brown sugar for your recipes. And I'm just going to give it several scoops. I don't want to overfill the bag. I just want to get the part that is a cone filled. So that way all of this here is nice and clean. So now I flip it our right side out, and I have it about half full. So with filling the bag, and you will get a few air pockets, but they won't ruin your cupcake. It'll just be in the buttercream. But with filling your bag and having your bag like this, if you were to squeeze the bag just like this, it's going to go out the biggest hole, and you want it to go down through your tip. So what you do instead, you cinch the bag where the buttercream ends, and you give it a couple twists. You want to make sure you do it right over the bowl so you're not getting a mess, just like that. So to keep it twisted shut is the most important thing, so it doesn't escape the wrong way. And I typically use my thumb and my forefinger, kind of like a lobster claw, to hold it shut. You could also use a rubber band if that's more comfortable, but I just use my hands. And when I'm squeezing out my buttercream, I try to squeeze from the top rather than squeeze in the middle. Because when I squeeze in the middle, it's going to, again, want to come out this way. So if you squeeze it from the top down, it's just going to go all straight down. And there you have it. And anytime you rest your bag on the table, it will kind of unfurl a little bit, but it won't come rushing out of the bag. You just want to pick it up, give it a couple twists, and have it sealed shut every time. Just like that. Be sure to check out our other videos on how to pipe on cupcakes, and then we have lots of fun videos of how to do different designs for the holidays.